Welcome back, first grade. Today we will analyze data from a bar type graph. How will we do this? We will answer questions based on the graph. Why? Because it is important to be able to interpret information more accurately. Let's review our vocabulary words. What are these called? Tally marks. What is this called? Right there. It's got the happy face. That's called a key, correct. Just like we have a map key over here that tells us what the pictures stand for. Same thing with the key on a graph. What is this word, this vocabulary word? Title. And this is the title, favorite fruit. Picture graph. It organizes data using pictures. This graph uses happy faces to show how many voted for their favorite fruit. What kind of graph is this? Bar type graph. It is a way to organize data using bars. And what are these? These red arrows are pointing to the labels. Very good. That explains what the items on the graph are. This, my friends, is called a weather graph, and it looks very much like the one we did in our classroom when we were talking about weather. Every day we colored in a new rectangle or a new bar to show what kind of weather we were having that day. Now let's look at this graph and see if we can analyze it. That means we're going to answer some questions about it. So first of all, what kind of graph was our weather graph? Was it a picture graph or a bar graph? A bar type graph. Very good, because it's using small bars to count the days, the types of weather we had. Okay, next question. What is the title of this graph? Weather graph. This is a graph about weather. Correct. That way we know if we want to know how many sunny days we had this past 2 weeks, then we're going to need to look at the weather graph, not the favorite fruit, not the favorite ice cream. It needs to be the graph about weather. All right, let's see. Is there a key on this graph? No, there isn't a key on this graph because it is a bar type graph and each bar represents one vote. And if we used a picture graph, then we would need a key to tell us what the pictures stand for. If they counted for 1 vote, 2 votes, or 5 votes. But on a bar type graph, there's only 1 bar for each vote or each type of weather we had that day. What are the categories? What kind of weather did we graph? We graphed clear, cloudy, rainy, icy and snowy, calm, windy, hot, warm, or cold and cool. Now, those are the categories because they are the types of weather that we had the past couple of weeks. If I was to graph the ice cream, I only had 3 categories: vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, remember? So the categories are what you are voting on or what you are graphing. Okay, now let's look at this side. This is a label. What is this label for? Over here it's at the very bottom, it starts with a D, D-A-Y. day. So this is the days. On the 5th day, the 6th day, the 7th day, the 8th day, those are the days. And then across this side, the labels are, of course, the categories, the types of weather we had. Now, which weather had the most? Which weather did we see the most? Look at the bars and see which one has the most colored rectangles. And thumbs up if you think it's clear. We had the most clear days. Yes, we did. All right, so which type of weather did we see the least, the smallest amount of time? Which one has the smallest on there? It's kind of tricky. Okay, thumbs up if you think it's icy, snowy. Right, if we had icy, snowy days, well, we probably wouldn't have been at school to graph it, but it was not icy and snowy anymore. It was nice spring weather when we made this graph. Now, how many days were icy and snowy? 0, 0, because there are no bars colored for icy and snowy. So if we were to say how many types of weather what's the next one that had the least, then we could say rainy, calm, and cold and cool, because they only had 2 days that we saw that kind of weather. All right, let's see how many more hot days were there than cold days. So look at the hot days. How many hot days did we have? We had 4. How many cold days did we have? 2. So how many more are there over here than there over here? These are the same. These 2 are the same. So how many more hot days are there? 2. There's 2 more hot days. Another way we could find that is to compare, which is to find the difference. When we find the difference, we subtract. So if we have 4 hot days and 2 cold days, we're going to take away 2. And how many more hot days do we have? 2. That is correct. All right, so how many days were cloudy? Find the cloudy days. How many cloudy days did we have? 4. There are 4 bars above cloudy. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many days were rainy? 2. Very good. There's 2 bars colored above rainy. How many days were windy? There was a lot of those. We have windy days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windy days when we made this graph. Now, you are going to make a bar or to answer questions about a bar graph called, what's the title? Favorite Pet. This is a graph about students' favorite pets. The categories are hamster, dog, and cat. Okay, the labels tell you these are the pets and this is the number of children. What kind of graph is this? Is this a picture graph or a bar graph? A bar type graph, because it colors in the rectangles for each vote. What is the title of this graph? Is it favorite pet? Yes, yes it is. It is favorite pet. And what are the categories for this graph? What are the types of pets they voted on? Hamster, dog, and cat. Very good. There were 3 categories that they voted on. Now you are going to use this bar graph, this bar type graph, to answer the following questions. Then you are going to save your assignment and turn it into your teacher. Now you're going to have to flip back so you can look at the bar graph when you're answering the questions. Notice the speaker. It will read the question to you. Which category had the most votes? Go back and find the one that had the most votes. Do you think it's hamster? Do you think it's dog? Or do you think it's cat? If you think it is dog, you are correct. You are going to write the word dog on the line with the pen tool. Okay? When you are finished answering these 5 questions, you're going to save it and turn it in, and then you have 2 videos, quick videos about bar type graphs to watch. Then your extra math, your iStation math, and the math apps your teacher wants you to go to. What did we learn today? We learned that you can use a tally chart to make a bar graph. And then you answered questions about this bar graph. Right there. All right, so tomorrow we will take a test and assessment over bar type graphs and picture graphs. So make sure you're paying attention when you watch those videos, and before you turn in your assignment, you understand what we did today. Have a good day, boys and girls. See you tomorrow.